heartbreaking video now seen more than 2 million times. Marie Marseille sobbing over her golden Saint Berdoodle Jameson.
Oh no!
Officer, you done did it now. You done did it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Ooh, y'all. Do I have a video for you today? And I want you to tell me, was the popo right? Could the popo have avoided unaliving a dog? You know they leave stuff out, y'all. And I want you to tell me if the police was justified. A lot of you have pets and you love your pets. I used to have 2 dogs. I loved them like they were my kids. And when they died, I cried. For days, y'all. Even months. I mean, come on now. They like your little kids. I feel bad what happened to Jameson. I feel bad what happened to the lady. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. But sometimes, y'all, we don't get the full story. We don't. And by the end of this video, I want you to tell me, what would you have done? What would you have done? And be honest about it, all right? Be honest. Whew, Lord, play about 4 videos. Like I said, it's sickening. It's sickening, y'all. I want to thank the people for watching the whole entire video. You guys have been awesome. And the reason why I'm saying that, because they are showing me that more people are watching till the end. That's what my analytics are showing me. And that's what YouTube is showing me in YouTube Studio. And I thank y'all for that. I really do. And I thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App to buy me a coffee. And I also thank you for the super thanks. And I thank you for almost buying up all my soap. Thank you so much for that, because I needed to be gone. Thank you. And I want to thank you for buying the Avon. I really do. I do. And I want to thank the people who are patient enough to see me show something from Avon. This is my new right here. It's called Birthday Bomb. Lip crayon. I'm going to try this, and I know this is my color. See my lips? Avon has a thing on their site. Y'all, they have a thing. And I guess it's like a video or something like that. You choose a color, and you put your face there. It's a camera. You put your face there, and it shows you what it looks like on your lips. I think that's cool. I've seen it before. I think Mary Kate does it too. I'm not for sure. But y'all are going to let me know. I'm pretty sure. All right? And not only that, y'all. Guess what? I almost qualified for a trip to go to Los Cabos. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, Lord, y'all. Get me there. Get me there. I want to go. I think the trip is next year sometime. And I got to qualify by January the 1st, 2027. Get me there, y'all. Get me there. I don't think I'm too far from it. I don't think I am. I can't wait to go there. The place is beautiful. It's wonderful. I can't wait. I've never been out the country. Next week, I'm going to get my passport. Girl, you something else. Yes, I am. Thank you for buying that Avon. Thank you. I know y'all gonna get me there. I know you are. I wish I could take a guest with me. I think if I sell enough, I can take one guest with me. I think so. You know who's going with me. One of my daughters. One of them going. But it's an all-inclusive trip. They're gonna pay for the airfare. the hotel, the resort, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it looks nice. It's really nice, y'all. I can't wait to go. And I think they pay for food, too. All-inclusive trip. Whew, can't wait to go. All right. Let me start the video. Pay close attention, y'all. Pay close attention. Don't forget now, Campaign 12 ends June the 30th, 2026. Go on over there. You're going to find something you like. I can almost guarantee it. You're going to find something. Moving right along. Here we go. Pay close attention. Pay close attention. This is too sad. I even hate playing it. Just listen at the woman's voice. Listen how she sounds. Is this how you sound when your dog, your animal, your fur baby passed away? Is this how you sound? God.
A heartbreaking video now seen more than 2 million times. Marie Marseille sobbing over her golden Saint Berdoodle Jameson, who was shot and killed in Canoga Park by an LAPD officer responding to a call on Saturday night.
I don't understand what happened. I don't understand why he had to get shot. I don't get it. He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything, she said. Jameson didn't do nothing. Why he deserved to get shot? He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Pay close attention and listen with your ears. Okay. She's going to say it a little bit on this video. But then I think it's the next video I'm going to play. It's going to...
Jameson wasn't baring teeth. He wasn't growling. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't barking. He was just moving towards the officer. Such a good dog.
Did y'all hear what she said? Are dogs supposed to move towards an officer? Was he running towards him? Was he walking towards him? Say, hey, girl, it don't matter. It don't matter. Just because he's walking towards don't mean he's going to bite. Well, how the officer supposed to know that? The officer don't know that dog. He don't know Jameson. It's sad, y'all. It's sad that this had to happen. It really is. I'm a dog lover. I'm a cat lover, too. It's sad. But how are the cops supposed to know that the dog won't bite? How is he supposed to know, y'all? Put it on down in the comment section. You can't tell by them walking towards you, by their demeanor. You can't tell because dogs can snap in a minute, just like some of you people.
Neighbors who knew Jameson were furious.
What is the purpose of all of you? Hey, good job. This is what we pay for. Amazing work, guys. He's my baby. He's my baby. It doesn't make any sense to me. I can't make sense of anything.
Did you see how the people was mad and upset at the cops? They hate cops now. They really gonna hate them now because this video is like going viral. They're gonna all hate the cops now. But the main people hating the cops, let me tell you this, they'll be the main people calling the cops. You ain't gonna call the cops, women, if your husband or your boyfriend is beating your ass almost to a pulp. You're not gonna call them? Oh, you gonna call them then, I can guarantee you that. And some of y'all are happy that cops live next door to you. Because what? Because you know you got crime in your city. You be happy when a cop move next door. But you hate them though, remember? You hate them. And some of y'all hate when they move next door because you're doing illegal activities. That's the only reason. I would love if a cop lived next door to me. I would love if a cop lived on both sides of me. I would love it. Whew. All right. Let's go to the next video. Lord have mercy, y'all. All right, here we go. Justice. Now they calling for justice for Jameson. Justice for Jameson. Jameson was cute. He was cute, y'all. Jameson was really cute. Jameson was cute. Listen to why they was knocking on the door.
This is Jameson, a 2-year-old Bernedoodle who was brutally executed by LAPD on Saturday night. Jameson
Brutally executed. Brutally. Brutally. Remember that word. Brutally executed, y'all.
Jason's owner was celebrating her New York Knicks winning their first title in over 50 years. People thought there was a dispute. Cops were called and they shot Jameson.
Cops thought it was the neighbor thought it was a dispute. Because she was screaming and hollering. Maybe they don't watch the Knicks game. The neighbors don't. They don't know. They don't know what was going on in the apartment. That's a good neighbor right there. At least I would consider if somebody hear me screaming and hollering and they don't know what the hell going on. They call the cops. Not because she was making too much noise, probably because, like I said, she was screaming and hollering. She could have been being stabbed, choked to death, stomped to death. You just never know, okay? But they called the cops because they heard a lot of screaming and shouting.
A chicken dog. Oh my God.
You can see there Jameson's owner clinging to his dead body. Truly heartbreaking. LAPD statement, they said the resident closed her door momentarily. She reopened the door and then the dog exited the apartment. Once outside the apartment, the dog charged at one of...
Justice for Jameson. The dog charged at the police. What should the police have done? Y'all, put it on down in the comments section. Should the police have waited to see if the dog was going to bite him? What would you have done if you saw a dog and you don't know the dog? Never seen a dog in your life. You don't know this dog demeanor. You don't know. You can't say that, oh, what is it, poodle doodle, whatever the heck kind of dog that is. Pretty dog. Cute name too, Jameson. But you don't know Jameson. You don't know what Jameson would do. So, are you just supposed to try to kick him and stomp him with your foot? Some dogs are strong. Some dogs can jump high and grab you by your neck. Bite you in your dang-a-lang. Is that what he's supposed to wait to see if the dog was going to do that? Your dog can't be running out the door charging. Your dog should be staying inside. You got to train your dog, people. Somebody knocking at the door, don't go charging. Don't go charging. Sandfay, are you trying to say the owner is at fault? I'm just saying the owner's dog should have been trained not to charge at people. Even though it may be a happy moment, I don't know if the dog was wagging his tail or not. I have no idea. Do you think the officer saw whether or not the dog was wagging his tail? Was the dog wagging his tail? We don't know. Okay? Cops are trained. Anytime a dog is charging at them, you gotta shoot. Shoot to kill. Eliminate the threat, y'all. Eliminate it. It's sad. Don't get me wrong. It's sad that it has to be that way. It's sad that they have to be trained that way, but they got to think about their life too. Because they just don't know. They don't know, y'all. So you got to train your dog. Make sure your dog do not run out the door. Lock him up. You hear somebody knocking at the door. Lock him in a bedroom. Do something. Jameson would have been alive today, y'all. He would have. Holy thing.
Officers resulting in an officer-involved shooting. It was a 2-year-old Bernedoodle.
They saw Jameson and they're like, put the dog away.
That is not a killer.
Put the dog away, put your dog back, put your dog. I was like, okay, yeah, no problem.
How does the officer know he wasn't a killer? We all don't know what Bernedoodles would do. We don't know. We don't know, y'all. What if y'all was in that situation and you was an officer? What if? It'll never be me, Sandfay, because I'll never be an officer. We know because a lot of y'all refuse to follow the law. We already know that.
So Jameson's lying on the ground. But Jameson wasn't baring teeth. He wasn't growling.
And even if he was, he wouldn't have deserved to get shot. There is no excuse for...
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't if he charging at you, even if he was growling and baring teeth showing? You know how they do. That means what? Attack. I'm going to attack you. But like I said, just because he wasn't growling, wasn't making facial expression does not mean he will not attack. Doesn't mean that, people. So y'all saying the officers should have taken a chance. One officer shot him. So he should have took that chance and wait to see if Jameson was going to bite his ass. That's what y'all saying.
This type of policing.
I don't understand what happened. I don't understand why he had to get shot.
I hate it for you, honey. I hate it. I really do. Because I know you loved Jameson to death. I know you did. I feel so bad for you. I feel bad for you, but don't feel bad, honey. Don't feel bad, okay? Well, you're going to feel bad, but Jameson had a good mama. And I'm pretty sure Jameson loved you. He loved you.
I don't get it. He didn't do anything.
Jameson should still be with us. He was likely very excited to see new people at his home, and he wasn't charging to attack. He was just being friendly. Now,
How you know? Damn, y'all just assuming like y'all know the dog's mind. Y'all know the dog. You seen this dog. You been petting this dog. You been around this dog. Y'all act like y'all know.
due to the negligence of an LAPD officer, he's gone. And I think this brings us to a larger conversation about policing. Oftentimes I get frustrated when the defund the police conversation comes up because I don't think people understand really how it works. Defund the police does not mean eliminate the police. Reallocating funding, it means more mental health workers and social workers. And it also means better forms of training for our officers. So things like what happened to Jameson on Saturday night never happen again. My thoughts are with that poor woman who lost her dog, and I truly hope Jameson gets the justice he deserves.
This was in California, y'all, LAPD. I want to ask though, should that officer be fired? Should he? Put it on down in the comment section. Should they fire that officer for shooting that dog, for running towards him, charging towards him? He didn't know if that dog was going to bite him or not. Should he be fired? Should they defund the police? Oh, they're going to be marching. Justice for Jameson. They're going to be marching, y'all. They're going to be, ooh-wee. It's about to get ugly. You think they fussing and marching and upset over a teenage boy, black boy shooting a white boy, not shooting, stabbing a black boy? You think that's bad? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. I'm just telling you, just wait. Here we go with the next one. Whew, wait.
This is Jameson, a golden doodle that was shot and killed recently by the LAPD, and that's not the most alarming part about all of this. This past Saturday night, Marcel, a nurse from New York living in Los Angeles, was celebrating the Knicks' win over the Spurs for the NBA Finals. Neighbors called the cops, citing she might be in danger because they heard shouting. The cops showed up, and this happened.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Instead of, you guys killed a dog and drug.
You guys killed a dog? You guys killed a dog? Shame. Shame you killed a dog. Telling y'all. Telling you.
Shit outside?
Now, the more alarming part is coming, but do you see it? Do you see what I'm seeing right now? It is the sheer amount of uselessness provided from any of these cops in any way whatsoever. There's like 20 cops here, and none of them is doing anything or providing any utility but to kill a dog for no reason. Now,
I would have at least, I'm just going to say this, at least went over there and comfort that lady. Try to at least, even though she probably ain't going to want it. But I would at least went over there to see if the dog was okay. Ain't nobody giving a dog mouth to mouth. Ain't nobody doing that. I would at least went over there, like I said, try to help the woman, because I know she's sad and upset. You know, it's shocking to see that. She saw her dog get unalived. That's going to be embedded in her mind forever, y'all. Forever. Now, if I say anything, they need to train some of these officers to be a little bit more passionate, you know. That's all I'm saying about that.
On to the alarming part. And actually, there's two. Now, as many of you know, number one, cops kill over 10,000 dogs a year. Jameson here is just one of 25 to 30 dogs that are killed by cops every single day.
So you trying to tell me they killing them for no reason, just because they standing outside looking? They killing the dogs for no reason, because they ain't doing nothing. They ain't charging at them. They ain't growling. They ain't coming towards them. And you know, some people will sick their dog on cops. That's so stupid right there. You know the dog gonna be shot. Why would you do that? Tell your dog to attack somebody. Why would you do that? You know good and damn well they gonna kill your dog. If they'll kill you coming towards them with a knife, what you think they gonna do to a dog? Y'all don't use common sense, you don't?
Number two is you do not need to look far to find a cop who's killed a dog near you. In 2021, after Minneapolis cops killed Amir Locke on a no-knock warrant, independent media outlets like us at On-Site dug into other no-knock warrants, which resulted in complaints, and this one made the rounds. The execution of a no-knock search warrant, St. Paul police officers Jason Brubaker and Salim Omari shot and killed the plaintiff's dogs.
Like I told y'all, listen to me good. They leave stuff out. I can't see no cop going in there shooting a dog and they're standing still or sitting down, doing nothing, wagging their tail because they look happy. I can't see that. I can't. Why the owners don't keep the dog back? Put the dog, officer, can I please put the dog in the room? Sometimes the officers won't let you go in the room. Why they won't let you go in the room? Because you may come out with a weapon. So they got to protect themselves. See, y'all don't think about stuff like that. Don't y'all have police officers in your family? Ask what they would have done.
The plaintiffs, Larry Armand and Camille Armand, brought this lawsuit alleging constitutional violations and common law claims arising from this incident. This is the best we could find for Jason Brubaker, who seems to still be on the force in St. Paul. But the other one wasn't really hard to find, as Salim Omari is now the chief of police in Eagan. In Minneapolis, I heard this saying throughout the uprising, and it went, "The nicest cop you know would still violently remove a houseless person from an encampment." And now, after seeing all this happen, we can add, any cop you know would shoot and kill a golden doodle and then stand by uselessly to watch the dog owner weep.
If a cop is removing a houseless person, it's because that's his job. You want somebody camping out in front of your house? You want a bunch of homeless people living in tents on your street? Is it okay? It's not okay, though, when they're in front of your house. It's not okay. I think they need to do something about the homeless population. They do need an area where they can live. They do. They can't help because they hump. Well, some of them can help it. Because you know what? Some people are addicts. And they do this to themselves. Y'all hate for people to say that, but it's true though. They do it to themselves. Something happened within their life. We feel bad for them. Some people just can't get out of that funk. They can't get out of it. And they be homeless forever. So those type of people, yes, they need some place to go. I fought the city for that. All cities, most of them, have homeless people. Give them somewhere to stay and they won't be camping out in front of your business, in front of your house, in front of your school, in your parks. They won't be doing that. Give them somewhere to stay. Making areas somewhere around there where they can live in their little tents if that's what they want to do. Everybody needs somewhere to go, even the homeless people. All right, here we go. Last video right here. Okay. Listen,
LAPD shot a dog, a doodle, this Saturday after the Knicks game. There was a lady who was in her apartment celebrating. She was screaming for joy, and I guess one of the neighbors thought that she was being attacked or in distress, so they called the police. Which, firstly, I could see how they would want to call the police. I never called the police. I've probably called the cops twice in my life, and both of those were just because the insurance company needed that for me to file a claim. I do not call cops because they make the situation.
You know what? He lying. He lying. He would definitely call the police. Somebody broke in his house and stole stuff. You think he's not going to call the police? He need a damn police report, especially if he's filing insurance. Somebody done beat your kid to a pulp. You trying to tell me you ain't going to call the police? So they can go arrest the person to find out what the hell happened? Somebody violated your wife? You ain't going to call the police? Why y'all be on here lying? That's what I want to know. Y'all hate the police so much. It could be something drastic in your life happening, but you ain't going to call the police. Whew. All right, here we go. Let's listen to some more lies.
10,000 times worse. The cops don't stop crime, education and resources stop crime. Because you have individuals, which I know people like to say not all cops are bad, which is true, but enough of them are. Enough of them have the first instinct to shoot a doodle wearing a Knicks jersey.
I told y'all they was trained to do that. They was trained to shoot a dog that is charging at them. Those are the consequences right there. If you can't keep your dog inside the house or the apartment or inside the room, that is the consequences. It is. So you got to train your dog better. Poor little Jameson. Poor little Jameson. He didn't know no better. He didn't. That's why he's not here today. You know, we all got to find somebody to blame. And they blaming the cop. That's who they blaming. He should have never pulled that gun out. He should have never fired that gun at that dog. That poor little innocent dog who just wanted a hug and wanted a lick. That's all the dog wanted. That's all he wanted. But how the officer supposed to know that? How? Huh?
Which is not even an aggressive breed. Even if it was, there would still be better ways to handle that. And then you see, like, the aftermath. You like, in the picture, it's probably like 6 cops. But if you watch the original video, it's like 20 cops just hanging around because they can't stop shooting animals or people in the face. And obviously this caused this lady a great deal of distress. Hopefully she gets a payout. Like, hopefully she sues the city.
See that? Money. All about money. It's going to be about money. She's going to sue the city, want you to fire the cop, defund the police. Those 3 things. Fire the cop, sue the city, defund the police.
Wins a payout, which I think is very likely. Additionally, LA pays out like $100 million because of LAPD's wrongdoing, which is my tax dollars. So, yeah, cut their budget. Call the social work.
Cut the budget. Hurry up and do it. Cut that budget. They was wrong. They was wrong for killing that dog. They was wrong. Were they wrong, y'all? Was the cop wrong? Like I said, what if that was you? What if you were a cop? Or what if you just a plain citizen and you see a dog running towards you and you have a gun in your purse? Are you going to wait for the dog to see if he's going to bite you? Or are you going to pull your gun out and tell the owner, get your dog, I'm going to shoot him? Because you don't know the dog. You don't know the dog's demeanor. You don't know if he's going to attack. Just because he's a pretty dog, big dog, look cute, doesn't mean he's going to attack. Have you seen little dogs? My daughter has a little dog. They call her Little Bit. A little miniature tiny Yorkie. Every time she sees the mailman, the Amazon delivered, no matter FedEx, whoever it is, UPS, it don't matter. She gonna run and dive off the porch if we open that door. Run towards the Amazon man. I saw this with my own eyes. Biting on his ankles. Little dog. He could have kicked her into next week, but he didn't. Okay. Now, what you think would have happened if that was a bigger dog? Oh, no. You know what would have happened, okay? Would it have been justified? Now, I'm asking you, was the cop justified for shooting Jameson? Cute little Jameson? Was he? Or should he have waited to see what Jameson was going to do? Should he have waited? Should he? Be honest with yourself. What would you have done if you was that officer? That's all I'm saying about that. Y'all let me know on down there in the comment section. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.